All of you joined past. So far only 21 students joined. What about other students? All of you joined past. Hello, all of you joined past. Okay. Yesterday we have derived equation, temperature distribution equation for the short fin, that is, and also at the fin tip, it is losing at the fin tip. It second case, fin is insulated, but here in this case, in the short fin case, at the fin tip there is a heat transfer at the tip of the fin. So conduction heat transfer is equal to convection heat transfer. So boundary conditions for the short fin are when the fin loses heat at the tip. What are the boundary conditions? First boundary condition. What is the first boundary condition? At x is equal to 0, t is equal to t naught, or theta is equal to theta naught, or theta naught is equal to t naught minus t free stream. And second boundary condition for the short fin, third case, at x is equal to L. So conduction heat transfer is equal to convection heat transfer. Minus Ka dt by dx at x is L is equal to HA into T minus T free stream. So at x is equal to L, second boundary condition, at x is equal to L. So conduction heat transfer is equal to convection heat transfer. By using those two boundary conditions, by taking the alpha of theta is equal to C1 e power mx plus C2 e power mx, C1 e power mx plus C2 e power minus mx. So general solution for the second order differential equation, that is theta is equal to C1 e power mx plus C2 e power minus mx. So by using that equation, theta is equal to C1 e power mx plus C2 e power minus mx, and taking the alpha of the two boundary conditions. First boundary condition, at x is equal to 0, t is equal to t naught. Second boundary condition, at x is equal to L, that is at the tip, the conduction heat transfer is equal to convection heat transfer. So by applying those two boundary conditions and getting the values of C1 and C2, and after substituting in the equation theta is equal to C1 e power mx plus C2 e power minus mx, after substituting the values of C1 and C2, you will be getting the temperature distribution equation. T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to cos h m into L minus x plus h by km into sin h m into L minus x divided by cos h ml plus h by km sin h ml. This is a temperature distribution equation. By taking the alpha of the temperature distribution equation and after differentiation and dt by dx, differentiation of temperature with respect to x, and after substituting dt by dx at x is equal to 0 in the heat transfer rate equation, that is q fin is equal to minus Ka dt by dx at x is equal to 0, then you will be getting the equation q fin is equal to Ka m into T naught minus T free stream, T naught minus T free stream into sin h ml plus h by km cos h ml divided by cos h ml plus h by km sin h ml. So here within the square bracket, if we divide the denominator and numerator with cos h ml, the final heat transfer rate equation. So Ka m root hp by Ka, that becomes root hp by Ka, T naught minus T free stream sin h ml by cos h ml tan h ml plus so h by km into cos h ml by cos h ml. Cos h ml get cancelled, and this becomes tan h ml plus h by km divided by cos h ml by cos h ml 1 plus h by km sin h ml by cos h ml, that is tan h ml. Okay, this is a final equation. Heat transfer rate through the short fin when the fin is not insulated at the tip, or fin is when the fin is losing heat at the tip. Heat transfer rate equation Q pin is equal to root HP Ka into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml plus H by Km divided by 1 plus H by Km tan H ml. You can easily remember this equation. Root HP Ka into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml plus H by Km divided by 1 plus H by Km tan H ml. Okay. Up to this, yesterday we have completed the two derivations. Temperature distribution equation. This is a temperature distribution equation. And after getting the temperature distribution equation, you will get the heat transfer rate Q pin through the short pin. Heat transfer rate through the pin. For the third case, that is root HPK, this one. So these two are the derivation that has been completed yesterday. Now we'll solve problems on this short pin. Problems on this short pin. So a motor body, read the problem, all of you read the problem. A motor body is 360 mm in diameter. The motor body diameter 360, diameter of this motor or shaft 360 mm outside diameter. Outside means outside diameter, and 240 mm long. So length of the shaft 240. Length of the shaft, its surface temperature should not exceed 550 degrees centigrade. So surface temperature, that is here surface, that is at the tip of surface temperature on the motor body, and a pin is attached onto the motor body. Its surface temperature should not exceed 55 degrees centigrade. So the surface temperature of the motor body should not exceed 55 degrees centigrade. When dissipating heat 340 watts. How much heat is dissipated by this motor body? Whenever motor is rotated, it dissipates heat 340 watts. And on this motor body, longitudinal pins of 15 mm thickness of the pin 15 mm, and 40 mm height means here this is the height, like that number of pins are attached on the motor body, pin 1, pin 2, pin 3, pin 4, like that. So height of the pin, that is 40 mm height are proposed. So the longitudinal pins of 50 mm thickness 15 mm, and 40 mm height 40 mm are proposed on the motor body. The convection coefficient, heat transfer coefficient is 40 watts per meter square Kelvin or 40 watts per meter square degree centigrade. Determine the number of pins required. So in order to dissipate 340 watts of heat, how many number of pins are required? Determine the number of pins required. Atmospheric temperature is 30 degrees centigrade. Outside atmospheric temperature is outside atmospheric temperature. So here the temperature of the air is 30 degrees centigrade. Convective transfer coefficient 40 watts per meter square Kelvin or degree centigrade. And thermal conductor of fin material 40 watt per meter square, 40 watts per meter Kelvin or meter degree centigrade thermal conductivity. So this is a motor body. So it is getting heated up and it is dissipated heat. It is dissipating the heat of 340 watts. Total heat dissipated by the motor body is 340 watts. But the length of the motor body, that is 240 mm long. So on this pins are attached. So pin height Here we can call the height. Height we can take the length of the pin. So here length of the shaft, motor shaft or motor body 240 mm. So here cross sectional area B 240 mm. So thickness 15 mm. Cross sectional area of the pin 240 into 15 mm. That's why here when compared with B width, length is short 40 mm only. Width of the pin is 240 mm and length of the pin is 40 mm. That's why you can apply the short pin case for this motor body. You can apply the short pin case, third case, because by drawing the rough sketch, by observing the pin length when compared with width of the pin, thickness 15 mm, width of the pin 240 mm. Then so height you can take the length of the pin. Height, this much height is provided on this motor body. Here like that, this is one pin, second pin like here like this, third pin like this, fourth pin like this, fifth pin like this, sixth pin like this, seventh pin, eighth pin, like that. What are the number of pins that are required to dissipate a heat of 340 watts? How do you calculate number of pins? So if you provide a single pin, what is the heat that is coming out with this single pin? If you know the heat dissipated by a single pin, then for example that is 10 watts. So if you divide with 10 watts, 340 divided by 10, then you'll get the number of pins. You'll be getting number of pins. Like that, in this case, very important point here is by observing the given data and drawing the rough sketch, you can able to visualize whether it comes on a short pin or not. Because here, so height of the pin given, height means, so at the same time, so length of the shaft, length of the motor body given, that is here we are taking as width of the pin, width B 240 mm, thickness of the pin 15 mm. Then height we can take the length of the pin, height of the pin we can take it as length of the pin. Okay na? That is very important. So visualization and imagination and drawing a rough sketch and getting the available data, after analyzing the available data, after analyzing the available data or given data, so you must be in a position to know so whether it comes under short pin or insulated pin or lengthy pin. Here, if you observe the given data and analyze clearly, length, height of the pin can be taken as length of the pin. And if you observe the length of the pin, that is 40 mm only. When compared with width of the pin, that is 240 mm. So length of the pin is very less when compared with width. That's why this comes under short pin case. 40 mm. This is 240 mm. So you can take it as a short pin. But here total heat dissipated by the shaft with the help of some number of pins, 10 pins or 9 pins or 8 pins. So total heat dissipated 340 watts. But how do you calculate number of pins that are required to dissipate a heat of 340 watts? First you have to calculate what is the heat dissipated by the single pin, one pin. Then with that available calculated heat in watts, then you can divide with that with you have divided the 340 with that single pin heat dissipation. Then you will be getting number of pins. Okay, this is the motor body. So this is 240. This length is this shaft length. Shaft length is 240 mm. Then height, number of the pins are attached on this motor body. Motor surface body temperature 55 degrees centigrade. So here pin at the base of the pin, you can take T0 is equal to 55 degrees centigrade. So here the conduction heat transfer is giving to convection heat transfer at the end tip. At the tip, that is the short pin. Length is 40 mm, width is 240 mm, B is 240 mm, and T is 150 mm. Cross sectional area B into T 240 mm into 15 mm. So perimeter 2 into V plus T, like that. Okay, na? Referring to the above diagram, this diagram, the length of the fin can be taken as 40 mm. So that is 0.04 meters. Width of the fin 240 mm, that is 0.24 meters. Thickness of the fin 15 mm, that is 0.015 meters. And thermal conductivity of the fin material, 40 watt per meter Kelvin or 40 watt per meter degree centigrade. And convective transfer coefficient H is equal to that also 40 here. Thermal conductivity is 40, H also 40 watts per meter square degree centigrade. So temperature at X is equal to 0, that T naught, because on the surface of the motor body, the temperature is 55 degrees centigrade. So at the base of the fin, the temperature is same, that is so 55 degrees centigrade. So temperature at the base or temperature at X is equal to 0, that is T naught is equal to 55 degrees centigrade. And this heat being given to outside environment, that is outside atmosphere. That's why the atmosphere temperature, outside temperature is 30 degrees centigrade. That's why T free stream 30 degrees centigrade. So total heat dissipated by the motor body, motor body 340 watts. This is a short fin situation. So for each and every fin, what is the heat that is being dissipated or heat transfer through a single fin? Heat transfer rate through a single fin. So the rate of heat transfer Q fin through a single one fin or through a single fin or heat transfer rate through one fin. The Q fin is equal to, just now we discussed the equation, root HPKA into T naught minus T free stream into within the square bracket tan HML plus H by Km divided by 1 plus H by Km into tan HML. Here we require M is required, H by Km is required, ML is required. That's why to simplify this one, first we will calculate M value, where M is equal to, how do we define the M? M already we have discussed. How we have defined M? M is equal to square root of HP by Ka. That is equal to square root of H. P out perimeter, how to calculate perimeter? Here, perimeter how to calculate? 2 into B plus T. B plus T plus B plus T. B perimeter, B plus T. Again plus B. Again plus T. So 4 dimensions. That is 2 into B plus T. Perimeter of the given fin. So H into 2 into B plus T divided by K divided by within the square root divided by K into cross sectional area, this fin cross sectional area, B into T. So root HP by K, that is equal to root H 2 into B plus T divided by K into B into T. That is equal to root of H value 40 into B value 0.24 in meters plus thickness value 0.015 into 2 divided by K value 40 within the bracket into B 0.24 into T 0.015. If you simplify this one, you'll be getting M value. M is equal to 11.9. Once you got the M value, once you got the M value, how to calculate ML is equal to 11.9 into length of the pin, that is 40 mm, 0.04. Then you'll be getting ML value 0.476. Now substitute all the available values in this equation, heat transfer rate equation. So Q pin is equal to square root of HPKA. H 40. P 2 into 0.24 plus 0.015 into K 40, again 40 into area, cross section area 0.24 into 0.015 into T naught minus T free stream into T naught value 55 minus T free stream value 30 into tan H ml plus H by Km divided by 1 plus H by Km into tan H ml. So tan H ml value 0.476 plus H by Ka H 40 divided by K value 40 H by Km. So 40 divided by 40 into M value, what is 11.9. So 11.9 divided by 1 plus H by Km. 40 divided by 40 K 40 into M value 11.9 into tan H ml. Tan H ml value 0.476. After substituting all the given data, all the available values in this heat transfer rate equation, that is root HPKA into T naught minus T free stream within the square bracket tan H ml plus H by Km divided by 1 plus H by Km into tan H ml. So after substitution of all the available values and calculated values in this heat transfer rate equation, the heat transfer value, so heat transfer through the single fin 21.77 watts. 21.77 watts. If you use, all of you listen very carefully. If you use a single fin on this shaft, how much heat that is going out from the motor body? If you use a single fin, how much heat that is going out? How much heat that is dissipated with the help of the single fin? 21.77 watts. But what is the total heat that is to be removed? Total heat from the motor body to be removed or to be dissipated. Total heat to be dissipated from the entire motor body. So total heat is 340 watts. So how many number of fins that are required? How do you calculate? Very, very important. How many number of fins are required? How do you calculate? So total heat removal requirement is 340 watts. But with a single fin, only 21.77 watts of heat is being dissipated. So number of fins that are required, how do you calculate? 340 divided by 21.77. So Q total to be dissipated. Total heat to be dissipated, Q total. Total heat to be dissipated divided by heat dissipated with a single fin. Heat dissipated with a single fin. So Q total divided by Q fin. That is heat transfer through a single fin. Heat transfer through, if you use only one fin, how much heat is being transferred. That's why 340 divided by 21.77. With a one fin, you are removing 21.77. But total heat removal requirement, total heat to be dissipated, that is 340 watts. That's why how many number of fins required? How do you calculate? By dividing 340 with 21.77. By dividing 340 with 21.77. It will be approximately 60 or 16 fins. How many number of fins are required to dissipate a heat of 340 watts? Like this one fin. Like the how many number of fins that are to be arranged? How many number of fins that are to be fixed or welded or machined or fixed on the surface of this motor body? This is pin 1, pin 2, pin 3, pin 4, pin 5, pin 6, pin 7, pin 8, like that up to 16 pins. How many number of pins? So 16 pins are here required. Number of pins that are required 16 by dividing 340 with 21.77. Okay, na? That is one problem on this short fin. Next, very important problem. So, second problem. A turbine blade. All of you read the problem very carefully. A turbine blade of SS means stainless steel. A turbine blade of SS stainless steel of thermal conductivity 29 watt per meter Kelvin is 60 mm long. Length of the blade 60 mm and cross sectional area 500 mm square. 500 mm square cross sectional area. He has given directly area. Area is equal to 500 mm square. And his perimeter also directly given 120 mm. Perimeter is length only. Perimeter is a length only 120 mm. The temperature of the root of the blade. The temperature of the root of the blade 480 degrees centigrade. That is temperature at the base or at the root, that T0, 480 degrees centigrade. And it is exposed to, this turbine blade exposed to products of combustion gases. Products of combustion. So the turbine blade is exposed to not outside environment or air, but is exposed to so combustion gases. Turbine blade exposed to products of combustion, combustible gases, products of combustion passing through the turbine at 820 degrees centigrade. Here important point is your environment is the products of combustion gases, but it is at a temperature of 820 degrees centigrade. So heat transfer from 480 degrees centigrade to 820 degrees centigrade. That's the minus value. You will be getting heat value in the heat transfer rate in minus. Okay, if the film coefficient between the blade and the combustion gases is 320 watt per meter square degree centigrade or meter square Kelvin, and determine the temperature at the middle of the blade. Temperature at the middle of the blade and rate of heat flow from the blade. So here you have to use the temperature distribution equation. The T minus T free stream divided by T naught minus T free stream is equal to cos Hm into L minus X. That formula is there, na? That is to be used here. Cos Hm into L minus X plus H by Km. This one. Sin Hm into L minus X divided by cos HML plus H by Km sin HML. So for calculation of temperature at the middle, so temperature at X is equal to X by, at X is equal to X by L by 2. X is equal to L by 2. That is at the middle of the blade. If you know, if you L is the length of the, if L is the length of the blade, you have to calculate temperature at the middle of the blade. That is at X is equal to L by 2. And rate of heat flow from the blade. Okay, na? Turbine blade. That is, you can take as a fin of material stainless steel of thermal conductivity 29 watt per meter degree centigrade is 60 mm long. Length of the fin 60 and cross sectional area 500 mm square. Perimeter P 120 mm. The temperature at the base or root T0 value 480 degrees centigrade, and it is exposed to shaft is or blade, turbine blade is exposed to products of combustion passing through the turbine at 820 degrees centigrade. That's why here what is the T free stream value? 820 degrees centigrade. So heat transfer from the blade to gases, outside gases, is at a temperature of 820 degrees centigrade. And if the film coefficient between the blade and the combustion gases is 320 watt per meter square degree centigrade. Okay, na? So 60 mm. That's why you can take short length case. So here a turbine blade, for example, if we take this diagram, so this is a turbine, you can take this turbine blade. So length given 60 mm instead of 40, 60 mm, and he has given directly cross sectional area 500 mm square, and perimeter given as P directly given as so perimeter 120 mm. So T naught 480 degrees centigrade and T free stream 820 degrees centigrade. Film coefficient means the film coefficient between the blade and the combustion gases 320 watt per meter square Kelvin. That is H value. H is equal to 320 watt per meter square Kelvin. But what you have to determine here? What you have to determine first bit, temperature at the middle of the blade at X is equal to L by 2, middle of the bed. L value 60 mm. At what point from X is equal to 0 to X is equal to L, and from X is equal to 0 to L. That is in between, at the middle, X is equal to L by 2. That is in this case L 60 mm. By L by 2 30 mm. So you have to calculate the temperature at X is equal to 30 mm. And you have to calculate rate of heat transfer through the blade, that is through the fin. So here length of the fin given as 60 mm, 0.06 meters. Area 500 mm square. So you are supposed to convert into meter square. So 500 into mm, you have to convert it into meter square into 10 power minus 6 meter square. 10 power minus 6 meter square. Perimeter 120 mm, that is equal to 0.12 meters. Temperature at the root or base T naught 480 degrees centigrade. Temperature of the gases or temperature of the free stream T free stream 820 degrees centigrade. Thermal conductivity of the fin material 29. Thermal conductivity 29 watt per meter Kelvin, watt per meter degree centigrade. And convective transfer H 320 watt per meter square degree centigrade or Kelvin. Okay. First bit, temperature at the middle of the blade. You have to calculate. Temperature distribution for a fin losing heat at the tip or for a short fin. What is the equation? Theta by theta naught is equal to T minus T free stream divided by T naught by T free stream is equal to cos H m into L minus X plus H by Km into sin H m into L minus X divided by cos H ml plus H by Km sin H ml. So first calculate m value because you require m value here. So m is equal to where m is equal to root hp by ka. That is equal to root h value 320, perimeter 0.12 divided by k value 29, area value 510 power minus 6. If you simplify this one, you'll be getting m value 51.46. So meter to the power minus 1 m, and ml value, then it is constant only, but m value meter to the minus 1. So 1 by m into m. So this is no units for this ml value. Ml is equal to m value 51.46. Length of the fin, short fin, here you can take 60 mm short fin, 0.06 meters. 0.06. Then you'll be getting ml value as 3.087, because here h by km is there. That's why you can calculate h by km also. So therefore h by km is equal to 320, h value 320. That is film coefficient means h only, convective transfer coefficient 320 divided by k value 29 divided by m value 51.46. So after simplification, this is equal to h by km is equal to 0.214. So where you are supposed to calculate temperature, the temperature distribution equation at x is equal to 0, at x is equal to x1, x2, x3, at x is equal to L by 2, at x is equal to L, you are supposed to, you can calculate the temperature at any point of x from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to L. So you have to calculate temperature T at x is equal to L by 2. So x is equal to L by 2, that is middle of the blade. So you have to calculate temperature T L by 2, that is to be calculated, minus T free stream divided by this equation, T naught minus T free stream, T naught minus T free stream, that is equal to cos H M into L minus x value. What is x value? L by 2, L minus L by 2, that is M into L by 2, cos H M into L by 2 plus H by Km, sin H here also M into L minus x is equal to L by 2, middle of the blade, that is x is equal to x is equal to L by 2. So L minus L by 2, that is L by 2 only. That's why cos H ml by 2 plus H by Km sin H ml by 2 divided by cos H ml only, cos H ml plus H by Km into sin H ml only. So temperature at middle of the blade, that is at x is equal to L by 2, temperature at the middle of the blade, that is at x is equal to L by 2, T L by 2 minus T free stream 820, T naught 480 minus T free stream 820 is equal to cos H ml value 3.087 divided by 2 plus H by Km value 0.214 into sin H ml 3.087 divided by 2 by whole divided by cos H ml value 3.087 plus H by Km value 0.214 into sin H ml value 3.087. So after simplification, this is equal to 2.925 divided by this one is equal to 13.318. Finally, so TL by 2 minus 820 divided by 480 minus 820 is equal to 0.219. Okay na? So TL by 2 is equal to minus 820 becomes plus 820 is equal to 820 plus 0.219 into this one 480 minus 820 plus 0.219 into 480 minus 820. So temperature at x is equal to L by 2 or temperature in the fin at x is equal to L by 2 or at the middle of the fin, at the middle of the fin is equal to, so 745.84 745.54 degrees centigrade. So at the middle of the fin, the temperature is 745. So at the base 480. So 480 to increasing from 480 to 500, 500 to 600, 600 to 745, again 745 to 750, 760, 780, like that. Finally, at the tip or the outside, the gaseous temperature 820. So temperature at the middle of the fin 745.54 degrees centigrade. Okay na? Once you calculate temperature, then how do you calculate heat transfer rate, rate of heat flow through the fin? Q is equal to, we are having the formula KAM into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml plus H by Km by 1 plus H by Km into tan H ml, or square root of HPKA into T naught minus T free stream into tan H ml plus H by Km plus tan H ml plus H by Km all divided by 1 plus H by Km tan H ml. So either of the equations can be used. Any one equation can be used. So here if you use Q is equal to KAM, because available, all are available, area available, K available, ML available, like that's why we are taking like this. So heat transfer rate through the fin Q is equal to K value 29, area, cross sectional area given as 500 mm square, but if you have to count by mm into mm meters 10 power minus 3 into 10 power minus 3, that's why 500 into 10 power minus 3 into 10 power minus 3, that is 500 into 10 power minus 6 into m value, what is m value? 51.46, 51.46 into T naught value 480, T free stream value 820 into tan H ml value, tan H 3.087 plus H by Km value 0.214 divided by 1 plus H by Km 0.214 into tan H ml value 3.087. So after substituting, you will be getting the value minus 253 watts, because here base is at temperature of 480 degrees centigrade. Outside gas are at temperature of 820. Heat transfer from 480 to 820. That's why minus. Generally, heat transfer from high temperature low, but here because the heat transfer, because we are taking like this, that's why the obviously that is minus value. So minus 253 watts. Minus 253 watts. Heat transfer rate through this one. The minus sign indicates that heat flows from the combustible gases to the turbine blade. That is reverse. Generally, so minus sign indicates that. So here heat transfer from high temperature 820 to 480. That's why minus sign, minus 253 watts. The negative sign indicates that heat flows from the combustible gases to the turbine blade. Like that. So we have to solve number of problems on the fins. So fins also very, very important topic for the three types of fins: temperature distribution equation and heat transfer rate equation. Those are to be derived and you have to solve the problems. First case, lengthy fin. Second case, insulated fin. Third case, so short fin. For the short fin, heat transfer rate equation. This is the heat transfer rate equation. Temperature distribution equation. This is a temperature distribution equation. As I already told, temperature distribution. That's why very, very important topic, fins. You will be getting either any of these derivations, problems, and sometimes is asking the boundary conditions for all the three cases. Sometimes for long fin, what are the boundary conditions? For long fin, what are the boundary conditions? At x is equal to 0, t is equal to t naught. That is same for all the three cases. And at x is equal to L, the length of the fin is very, very long. The temperature T becomes temperature of the surrounding fluid. So at x is equal to L, T is equal to T free stream. That is the second boundary condition. First boundary condition, at x is equal to 0, T is equal to T naught. At x is equal to L, temperature is equal to temperature of the surrounding fluid. That is for lengthy fin boundary condition. For insulated fin boundary condition, what are the boundary conditions? First boundary condition same for all the three cases. At x is equal to 0, T is equal to T naught. But at x is equal to L, heat transfer rate is 0. That is minus Ka dt by dx should be equated to 0. So K should not equal to 0. Area should not equal to 0. That's why what will be the 0? dt by dx at x is equal to L is 0. Second boundary condition for the insulated fin at x is equal to L, dt by dx is equal to 0. At x is equal to L, dt by dx is equal to 0. Second boundary condition. First boundary condition same. At x is equal to 0, t is equal to t naught, or theta is equal to theta naught. That is equal to t naught minus t free stream. And for this short fin case, what are the boundary conditions? At x is equal to 0, t is equal to t naught. That is equal to theta naught. That is theta is equal to theta naught. that is equal to T minus T free, T naught minus T free stream. T naught minus T free stream. First boundary condition. For the short fin, what is the second boundary condition? At x is equal to L, because length of the fin is very short here. That's why at x is equal to L, conduction heat transfer is equal to convection heat transfer. Second boundary condition for the third case, short fin. Second boundary condition for the third case, short fin. At x is equal to L, conduction heat transfer is equal to convection heat transfer. By taking the help of those boundary conditions, you will be getting the temperature distribution equation like this and heat transfer rate equation like this. So all of you listen very carefully. One important point for this heat transfer subject is you have to not only listening the class, you have to practice the derivations. You have to practice the number of problems. Okay, na? Then only you will be in a position to solve any type of problem in the internal exam as well as external exams. Okay, na? That's all for today. So tomorrow on in the next class we'll go for other topic. There's some fin efficiency, fin effectiveness, what is fin efficiency, what is fin effectiveness, and after that we'll go for the unsteady state heat conduction, that is transient heat conduction. Okay. With this three types of fins, derivations, temperature distribution equation and heat transfer rate equation derivation for all the three cases have been completed, and problems for all the three cases are completed. Okay, that's all for today. With this, I am closing the class. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. If there are no doubts, I am closing.
Thank you, sir.